I didn't even want to make this video. As you can see, I'm still sick as a motherfucking dog, okay? I want to stay away from this shit. I just want to lay in bed and get some rest. But instead, I'm sitting here in a sweatshirt. Why are you wearing a sweatshirt, Dave? If you don't get it, just don't worry about it. The only reason I'm making this video is because I saw some shit on Facebook on my page that the shit disturbed me, okay? I think this whole Trayvon Zimmerman thing is just whack as shit. I don't understand how you can fucking get away with murder and get no kind of punishment whatsoever. But Dave, they went through the whole judicial system, fudged that shit. Let's break this shit down. And the reason I'm making this video is because of two people. One person, hey, number one, I respect anyone's opinion, okay? If you think or feel Zimmerman is innocent, hey, you know what? I might not agree with you, but I respect your opinion. But when you tell people like me to stop bitching because we're upset about it, well, to those people, I do have something to say. Now, Jess, you said that if Zimmerman wasn't portrayed as a white man, and he's not even white, that we wouldn't even be bitching about it. Wrong, wrong. If I heard about any man stalking some young boy because he looked suspicious and thought that he was going to do something wrong, and then he ended up killing him, it would upset me. I don't care if the motherfucker was green, purple, white, orange, or there's many other colors. Whatever color he was. You may not have meant it that way. You might have been saying because it wouldn't have been on the news. I don't know, something about your tone made me, and as you see some other people upset because you were talking about it was all about race. It wasn't all about race. Majority of it, yes. When I say the media made it a race thing from jump, yeah, I agree with you on that. But goddamn, woman, a grown man killed an innocent child. He was innocent that night, goddamn it. He was buying some damn Skittles and going home. Now, whatever shit he did in the past, that night the motherfucker was getting some candy and going home. Why is it so hard to understand that a lot of us are also upset that a grown man killed an innocent child? So when you say stop bitching about it, it's like, where the fudge is your heart? If the world has become that cold and callous, it's a goddamn shame. Now, mind you, you put what you put on the internet, and a lot of times we can't understand the tone or exactly what a person is trying to say. I'm just telling you, that's the way it came across, and that's why some people got upset with you. Now, hey, your heart may be in a whole different area, okay? But I'm just saying, that's how it came across, and that's why I addressed you. Now, Nathan, oh, motherfucker, you tripping. Nathan, let me quote you, bruh. Bullshit, David. Trayvon had every opportunity to keep walking home. Instead, he decided to go beat the shit out of a crazy cracker. Those racist words were Trayvon's words proven in court. Are you serious, bruh? You think he deserved to die because he called Zimmerman a crazy cracker? Some of my best friends are white. I'm not saying, oh, I got a couple of white friends. No, some of my best friends are white. From 3rd to 7th grade, I went to a pretty much all-white school. And there's a white guy named Tony Metcalf who was basically a father to me growing up. I love white people and all people. And I consider myself a pretty good person. For me to sit here and try to tell you that I've never said the word cracker before in my life, man, you think I'm black now. By the time all the lightning stopped hitting me, I'd be a little dot. And Nathan, come on now, be real. Be real. Nathan, if you gonna sit here and try to tell me you ain't never said the word nigga in your life, I will find you and kick you in your nuts. We've all said shit like that before in our lives, but that doesn't mean we should be killed. But hold up, let's be fair. Let's keep going, Nathan. Zimmerman was the head of the neighborhood watch. It was his duty to investigate any suspicious people in the neighborhood. Hey, that's cool. I would love more people like that in my neighborhood. Hey, make it safer. The media keeps showing pictures of Trayvon when he was 12. Do some investigation on your own, and you'll see that he was 17. He had a full beard, tattoos on his face and neck, and he was a thug. Really? So, full beard, tattoos. Oh, okay. So you can die that way. All right. Damn, I wish I would have known that's all that you need to qualify, because the other day I was at Ralph's, the grocery store, and I saw some dudes that looked like skinheads. And they probably, put some swastikas on some buildings or something. I should have punched them in their motherfucking face. Thanks for pointing that out. He had already been caught with burglary tools and stolen goods. He had been caught with drugs. He had beat the shit out of a bus driver not long before the Zimmerman incident. Nathan, what the fudge does that have to do with that night? It doesn't work that way. A person can't steal a TV in March, and then in December you kill a motherfucker. It don't work that way. That shit he did in the past does not justify him being killed that night he's buying some candy and walking home. I don't know if you're familiar with the movie Friday, but he's just gonna bring up some old shit like that. Let me tell you something, Nathan. This may be a surprise to you. When Dave was younger, he stole some shit. Who knew? When I was younger, I beat a motherfucker up. As a matter of fact, I beat a couple of motherfuckers up. Yeah, like Trayvon, I did some stupid shit when I was young. But 20 years later, motherfucker, who knew? I'm a family man and I've helped thousands of people. All right, you know what? Let me stop exaggerating. Let's keep it real. I've helped hundreds of people. Nathan Trayvon could have been me. Like I said, when I was younger, I've stolen shit. I've saved people's lives. I mean, physically saved people's lives. Not a person, people's. And then there are many other people that I didn't even know I saved their lives. They messaged me and told me I did. Trayvon could be me, but he didn't get that opportunity, bruh. Unless you live in the ghetto, anyone would be suspicious of him walking through the neighborhood. And why is it that only blacks were calling for riots if Z was acquitted? There weren't any whites or Hispanics calling for riots if he was guilty. Think about that. I am thinking about it, and I think it's sad and it's a damn shame for even shit like that to come out of your mouth, man. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm not exactly white or Puerto Rican. Motherfucker, I'm not calling for riots. But see, just like Zimmerman, you feed into the stereotypes that we're all like that. And that's what got his anus in trouble. Because anybody that looked like that on that night couldn't just be going home. No. They had to be up to something. Why don't you think about that, Nathan? Why don't you think about if Zimmerman didn't stalk a 17-year-old boy? Yes, he's a boy. I don't know how old you are, Nathan. Okay? When you're 17 and you're 20 years, you feel like a young man. But if you're 30 years old or older, you know he's still a boy. He's still a child. Or was. And I'm pretty sure you don't have to live in the ghetto to know that if you're 17 years old, walking down the street at night, and some grown-ass man is stalking you, well, chances are he's not going to invite you over for a blockbuster night. Okay? I know if I was 17 and some dude was following me, I'm thinking this dude is either going to rob me, try to kidnap me, take me home and rape me, and you goddamn right, I'm going to try to get him before he gets me. And why don't you think about this, Nathan? Okay? When Zimmerman called the police, they told him not to follow him. Okay? Let's just say Zimmerman did what he was supposed to fudging do. You keep talking like Trayvon did something wrong that night. Okay? Zimmerman was wrong. He was wrong in his assumption. He was wrong by not following the directions of the police. And if Trayvon attacked him like I know I would have if I thought it would save my life, Zimmerman is the one that caused all this shit that ended in him shooting Trayvon and Trayvon dying. Think about that. Did you think about that? All this other shit you saying think about that. If Zimmerman didn't do shit to Trayvon, none of this shit would even happen. Stop talking about the things that Trayvon did in the past. Stop talking about self-defense. Zimmerman needed self-control, and he didn't use it. And Trayvon paid the ultimate price with his life. Now, all that being said is, hey, like I said, I would love for people to be neighborhood watchmen like Zimmerman in my neighborhood to a degree. But when a man makes a mistake, a grave mistake like Zimmerman did, he has to pay for it somehow. You can't get away scot-free because you misjudged somebody and ended up killing them. Dude, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? Am I saying Zimmerman was a bad guy? Not at all. I don't even know the motherfucker. He could be my best friend. But he made a mistake, man. And when you make a mistake that serious, that results in the end of a human life, there's gotta be some kind of consequence. You just can't get away scot-free. That shit ain't right, Nathan. Okay? So you can talk bad about Trayvon all you want. You can talk about how black people are kind of crazy. Everybody gonna ride like idiots or whatever. But motherfucker, where's your heart, man? A 17-year-old was killed for nothing, man. Out of an error. And all you can do is tell people to stop bitching and complaining because they're upset about it. Come on, dude. Now, like I said, man, I respect your opinion if you think Zimmerman was innocent or whatever. Hey, that's all good and dandy, man. We can agree to disagree. I can still love you as a brother. Just don't be an anus hole and trash other people for being upset about it. It's a fudging human life. Rest in peace, Trayvon.